like this. If anyone asks you how the perfect satisfaction of our sexual wanting will look, lift your face and say, like this. When someone mentions the gracefulness of the night sky, climb up on the roof and dance and say, like this. If anyone wants to know what spirit is or what God's fragrance means, lean your head towards him or her. Keep your face there close, like this. When someone quotes the old poetic image about clouds gradually uncovering the moon, slowly loosen knot by knot the strings of your robe, like this. If anyone wonders how Jesus raised the dead, don't try to explain the miracle. Kiss me on the lips, like this, like this. When someone asks what it means to die for love, point here. If someone asks how tall I am, frown and measure with your fingers the space between the creases on your forehead. This tall. The soul sometimes leaves the body, then returns. When someone doesn't believe that, walk back into my house like this. When lovers moan, they're telling our story like this. I am a sky where spirits live. Stare into this deepening blue, while the breeze says the secret like this. When someone asks what there is to do, light the candle in his hands like this. How did Joseph's scent come to Jacob? How did Jacob's sight return? A little wind clears the eyes like this. When Shams came back from Tabriz, he just his head around the edge of the door to surprise us like this. Love is the water of life. Love is the water of life. Everything other than love for the most beautiful God, though it be sugar eating, what is agony of the spirit? To advance towards death without seizing hold of the water of life. A moment of happiness. A moment of happiness, you and I sitting on the veranda, apparently two, but one in soul, you and I. We feel the flowing water of life here, you and I, with the garden's beauty and the birds singing. The stars will be watching us, and we will show them what it is to be a thin crescent moon. You and I, unselfed, will be together, indifferent to idle separation, you and I. The parrots of heaven will be cracking sugar as we laugh together, you and I, in one form upon this earth, and in another form in a timeless, sweet land. Lovers, lovers, oh lovers, lovers, it is time to set out from the world. I hear a drum in my soul's ears, coming from the depths of the stars. Our camel driver is at work, the caravan is being readied. He asks that we forgive him for the disturbances he has caused us. He asks why we travelers are asleep. Everywhere the murmur of departure, the stars like candles, thirst at us from behind blue bells, and it is to make the invisible plan. A wondrous people have come forth. All through eternity, beauty unveils its exquisite form in the solitude of nothingness. He holds a mirror to his face and beholds his own beauty. He is the knower and the known, the seer and the seen. No eye but his own has ever looked upon this universe. His every quality finds an expression. Eternity becomes the verdant field of time and space. Love, the life-given garden of this world, every branch and leaf and fruit, reveals an aspect of his perfection. The cypress give hint of his majestic, the rose give tidings of his beauty. Whenever beauty looks, love is also there. Whenever beauty shows a rosy cheek, love lights her fire from that plain. When beauty dwells in the dark folds of night, love comes and finds a heart entangled interests. Beauty and love are as body and soul. Beauty is the mind, love is the diamond. They have together since the beginning of time, side by side, step by step. I swear, since seeing your face, the whole world is fraught and fantasy. The garden is bewildered as to what is leaf or blossom. The distracted birds can't distinguish the birdseed from the snare. A house of love with no limits, a presence more beautiful than Venus or the moon, a beauty whose image fills the mirror of the heart. This is love, to fly towards a secret sky. This is love, to fly towards the secret sky, to cause 100 veils to fall each moment. First, to let go of life, in the end, to take a step without her, to regard this world as invisible, and to disregard what appears to be the self. Heart, I said, what a gift it has been to enter this circle of lovers, to see beyond seeing itself, to reach and feel within the breast. Love is reckless. Love is reckless, not reason. Reason seeks a profit. Love comes on strong, consuming herself unabashed. Yet in the midst of suffering, love proceeds like a millstone, hard-surfaced and straightforward. Having died of self-interest, she risks everything and asks for nothing. Love gambles away every gift God bestows. Without cause, God gave us being. Without cause, give it back again. I am a sculpture, a molder of form. I am a sculpture, a molder of form. In every moment I shape an idol, but then, in front of you, I melt them down. I can rouse 100 forms and fill them with spirit, but when I look into your face, I want to throw them in the fire. My soul spills into yours and is blended, because my soul has observed your fragrance. I cherish it. Every drop of blood I spill informs the earth. I am merged with my beloved when I partake in love. In this house of mud and water, my heart has fallen to ruins. Enter this house, my love, or let me leave. Passion makes the old medicine new. Passion makes the old medicine new. Passion lops off the brow of weariness. Passion is the elixir that renews. How can there be weariness when passion is present? Oh, don't sigh heavenly from fatigue. Seek passion, seek passion, seek passion. The beauty of the heart. The beauty of the heart is the lasting beauty. Its lip give to drink of the waters of life. Truly it is the water, that which pours, and the one who drinks. All three become one when your talisman is shattered. That oneness you can't know by reasoning. I am only the house of your beloved. I am only the house of your beloved. not the beloved herself. True love is for the treasure, not for the coffer that contains it. The real beloved is that with one who is unique, who is your beginning and your end. When you find that one, you'll no longer expect anything else. That is both the manifest and the mystery. That one is the Lord of state of feeling, dependent on none. Month and year are slaves to that moon. When he bids that state, it does the bidding. When one that wills, bodies become spirit. The springtimes of lovers has come. The springtimes of lovers has come, that his dust bowl may become a garden. The proclamation of heaven has come, that the bird of the soul may rise in flight. The sea becomes full of pearls, the salt marsh becomes sweet as cathar, the stone becomes a ruby from the mine. The body becomes holy soul. The intellectual is always showing off. The lover is always getting lost. The intellectual runs away, afraid of drowning. The whole business of love is to drown in the sea. Intellectuals plan their repose. Lovers are ashamed to rest. The lover is always alone, even surrounded by people. Like water and oil, he remains apart. The man who goes to the trouble of giving advice to a lover gets nothing. He's mocked by passion. Love is like musk, it attracts attention. Love is a tree, and the lovers are in its shades. Love has nothing to do. Love has nothing to do with the 5 senses and the 6 directions. Its goal is only to experience the attraction exerted by the beloved. Afterwards, perhaps permission will come from God. The secrets that ought to be told will be told with an eloquence near to the understanding that these subtle, confusing illusions. The secret is partnered with none but the knower of the secret. In the skeptic's ears, the secret is no secret at all. when the rose is gone. When the rose is gone and the garden faded, you will no longer hear the nightingale's song. The beloved is all, the lover just a veil. The beloved is living, the lover a dead thing. If love withholds its strengthening care, the lover is left like a bird without care. The lover is left like a bird without wings. How will I be awake and aware if the light of the beloved is absent? Love wills that this word be brought forth. Because I cannot sleep. Because I cannot sleep, I make music at night. I am troubled by the one whose face has the color of spring flowers. I have neither sleep nor patience, neither a god reputation nor disgrace. 1,000 robes of wisdom are gone. All my good manners have moved 1,000 miles away. The heart and the mind are left angry with each other. The stars and the moon are envious of each other. Because of this alienation, the physical universe is getting tighter and tighter. The moon says, how long will I remain suspended without a sun? Without love's jewel inside of me, let the bazaar of my existence be destroyed stone by stone. O love, you have been called by 1,000 names, you who know how to pour the wine into the chalice of the body, you who give culture to 1,000 cultures, you who are faceless but have 1,000 faces. O love, you who shape the faces of Turks, Europeans, and Zanzibars, give me a glass from your bottle or a handful of Bing from your branch. Remove the cork once more. We shall see 1,000 chiefs prostrate themselves, and a circle of ecstatic troubadours will play, that the attic will breathe of craving and be resurrected and stand in awe till Judgment Day. Who is at my door? Who is at my door? He said. Who is at my door? I said. Your humble servant. He said. What business do you have? I said. To greet you, O Lord. He said. How long will you journey on? I said. Until you stop me. He said. How long will you boil in the fire? I said. Until I'm pure. This is my oath of love. For the sake of love, I gave up wealth and position. He said, you have pleaded your case, but you have no witness. I said, my tears are my witness. The pallor of my face is my proof. He said, your witness has no credibility. Your eyes are too wet to see. I said, by the splendor of your justice, my eyes are clear and faultless. He said, what do you seek? I said, to have you as my constant friend. He said, what do you want from me? I said, your abundant grace. He said, who was your companion on the journey? He said, the thought of you, O king. He said, what called you here? I said, the fragrance of your wine. He said, what brings you the most fulfillment? I said, the company of the emperor. He said, what do you find here? I said, 100 miracles. He said, why is the palace deserted? I said, the all-fair, the thief. He said, who's the thief? I said, the one who keeps me from you. He said, where is their safety? I said, in service and renunciation. He said, why? What is there to renounce? I said, the hope of salvation. He said, where is their calamity? I said, in the presence of your love. He said, how do you benefit from this life? I said, by keeping true to myself. Now it's time for silence. If I told you about his true essence, you would fly from yourself and be gone, and neither door nor roof could hold you back. Don't go anywhere without me. Don't go anywhere without me. Let nothing happen in the sky apart from me, or on the ground in this world or that world, without my being in its happening. Vision, see nothing I don't see. Language, say nothing. The way the night knows itself with the moon, be that with me. Be the rose nearest to the form that I am. I want to feel myself in you when you taste food, in the arc of your mallet when you work, when you visit friends, when you go up on the roof by yourself at night. There's nothing worse than to walk out along the street without you. I don't know where I'm going. You're the road and the knower of roads, more than maps, more than love. Confused and distraught. Again I am raging. I am such a state by your soul that every bond you bind I break by your soul. I am like heaven, like the moon, like a candle by your glow. I am all reason, all love, all soul, by your soul. My joy is of your doing, my hangover of your thorn. Whatever side you turn your face, I turn mine by your soul. I speak in error. Is not surprising to speak in error in this state. For this moment I cannot tell cup from wine by your soul. I am that madman in bonds who binds the divs. I am the madman. I am a Solomon with the divs by your soul. Whatever form other than love rises up its head from my heart, forthwith I drive it out of the court of my heart. By your soul, come, you have departed for the things that depart. Come back, neither you are that by my soul, nor I am that by your soul. Disbeliever, do not conceal disbelief in your soul, for I will recite the secret of your destiny by your soul. Out of love of Shaman-e-Tabaz, through wakefulness or night rising like a spinning mote, I am distraught by your soul. I will beguile him with the tongue. Reason says, I will beguile him with the tongue. Love says, be silent. I will beguile him with the soul. The soul to the heart, go. Do not laugh at me at your soul. What is there that is not his, that I beguile him thereby? He is not sorrowful and anxious and seeking oblivion, that I may beguile him with wine and a heavy measure. The arrow of his glance needs not a bow, that I should beguile the shaft of his gaze with a bow. He is not prisoner of the world, fettered to this world of earth, that I shall beguile him with gold of the kingdom of the world. He is an angel, though in form he is a man. He is not lustful, that I should beguile him with will. Angels start away from the house wherein this form is. So how should I beguile him with such a form and likeness? He does not take a flock of horses, since he flies on wings. His food is light, so how can I beguile him with bread? He is not a merchant and trafficker in the market of the world, that I shall beguile him with an enchantment of gain and loss. He is not veiled, that I should make myself outsing, utter sighs to my God, beguile him with lamentation. I will bind my head and bow my head, for I have gone out of hand. I will not beguile his compassion with sickness or flirting. Hair by hair he sees my crookedness and fiend. What's hidden from that? I shall beguile him with anything hidden. He is not a seeker of fame, a prince addicted to poets, that I shall beguile him with verse and lyrics and flowing poetry. The glory of the unseen form is too great for me to beguile him with a blessing or paradise. Shams-Tabaz, who is the chosen and beloved, perchance I will beguile him with the same role of the age. I have come so that, tugging your ear. I have come so that, tugging your ear, I may draw you to me, unheart and unself you, plant you in my heart and soul. Rose bush, I have come a sweet springtide unto you, to seize you very gently in my embrace and squeeze you. I have come to adore you in this worldly abode, to convey you above the skies like lovers' prayers. I have come because you stole a kiss from a idol fair. Give it back with a glad heart, master, or I will seize you back. What is a mere rose? You are the all. You are the speaker of the command. If no one else knows you, since you are, I know you. You are my soul and spirit. You are my Father. He came altogether, the Fatina, so that I may chant you in my heart. You are my quarry and game. Though you have sprung from the snare, return to the snare, and if you will not, I will drive you. The lion said to me, you are a wondrous deer, be gone. Why do you run in my wake so swiftly? I will tear you to pieces. Accept my blow, and advance like a hero's shield. Give your ear to naught, but the bustling that I may bend you like a bow. So many thousand stages there are from earth, bounds to man. I have brought you from city to city. I will not leave you by the roadside. Say nothing, frown not. Do not raise the lid of the cauldron. Simmer well, and be patient, for I am cooking you. No, for you are a lion's whelp hidden in a deer's body. I will cause you suddenly to transcend the deer's veil. You are my ball, and you run in the curved mailer of my decree. Though I am making you to run, I am still running in your track. A new rule. It is the rule with drunkards to fall upon each other, to quarrel, become violent, and make a scene. The lover is even worse than a drunkard. I will tell you what love is, to enter a mind of gold. And what is that gold? The lover is a king above all kings, unafraid of death, not at all interested in a golden crown. The dervish has a pearl concealed under his parched cloak. Why should he go begging door to door? Last night the moon came along, drunk, dropping clothes in the street. Get up, I told my heart, give the soul a glass of wine. The moment has come to join the nightingale in the garden, to taste sugar with the soul parrot. I have fallen with my heart shattered, where else but on your path, and I broke your bowl, drunk, my idol, so drunk. Don't let me be harmed, take my hand. A new rule, a new law has been born. Break all the glasses and fall towards the glass blower. Ode to 180. From these depths depart towards heaven. May your soul be happy. Journey joyfully. You have escaped from the city full of fear and trembling. Happily become a resident of the abode of security. If the body's image has gone, await the image maker. If the body is utterly ruined, become all soul. If your face has become saffron, pale through death, become a dweller among tulip beds and Judas trees. If the doors of repose have been barred to you, come, depart by way of the roof and the ladder. If you are alone from friends and companions, by the help of God become a sharer, Lord of happy circumstances. If you have been secluded from water and bread, like bread, become the food of the souls, and so become. This is love to fly to heaven. This is love to fly to heaven. Every moment to rend 100 veils. At first instance to break away from breath. First step to renounce feet. To disregard this world. To see only that which you yourself have seen. I said, heart, congratulations on entering the circle of lovers, on gazing beyond the range of the eye, on running into the alley of the breast. Whence come this breath, O heart? Whence come this throbbing, O heart? Birds speak the tongue of birds. I can heed your cipher. The heart said, I was in the factory, whilst the home of water and day was a-baking. I was flying from the workshop, while the workshop was being created. When I could no more resist, they dragged me. How should I tell the manner of that dragging? Sweetly parading you go, my soul of soul. Sweetly parading you go, my soul of soul. Go not without me. Life of your friends, enter not the garden without me. Sky, resolve not without me. Moon, shine not without me. Earth, travel not without me. And time, go not without me. With you, this world is joyous, and with you, that world is joyous. In this world, dwell not without me, and to that world, depart not without me. Vision, know not without me, and tongue, recite not without me. Glance, behold not without me, and soul, go not without me. The night through the moon's light sees its face white. I am light, you are my moon. Go not to heaven without me. The thorn is secure from the fire in the shelter of the roses. Faces, you are the rose, I am your throne. Go not into the rose garden without me. I run in the curve of your mallet when your eye is with me. Ever so gaze upon me. Drive not without me. Go not without me. When joy, you are companion of the king. Drink not without me. When watchman, you go to the king's roof. Go not without me. Alas for him who goes on this road without your signs, since you, O signless one, are my sign. Go not without me. Alas for him who goes on the road without my knowledge. You are the knowledge of the road for me. O road, nowhere, go not without me. Others call you love. I call you the king of love. Oh, you are higher than the imagination of this and that. Go not without me. Be lost in the calm. Be lost in the calm. Lord, said David, since you don't need us, why did you create these two worlds? Reality replied, O prisoner of time, I was the secret treasure of kindness and generosity, and I wish this treasure to be known. So I created a mirror, its shining face, the heart, its darkening back, the world. The back would please you if you ever seen the face. Has anyone ever produced a mirror out of mud and straw? Yet clean away the mud and straw, and a mirror might be revealed. Until the juice ferments a while in the cask, it isn't wine. If you wish your heart to be bright, you must do a little work. My king, address the soul of my flesh. You return just as you left. Where are the traces of my gifts? We know that alchemy transformed copper into gold. The sun doesn't want a crown or robe from God's grace. He has a hat to 100 bald men, a covering for 10 who were naked. Jesus sat humbly on the back of an ass, my child. How could a zephyr ride an ass? Spirit, find your ways in seeking lowness like a stream. Reason, tread the path of selflessness into eternity. Remember God so much that you are forgotten. Let the column and the collar disappear. Be lost in the call. Oh, you have gone on pilgrimage. Oh, you have gone on pilgrimage. Where are you? Where, oh where? Here, here is the beloved. Oh, come now, come, oh come. Your friend, he is your neighbor. He is next to your wall. You're erring in the desert. What air of love is this? If you see the beloved's form without any form, you are the master, the house. You are the kata. You. Where is a bunch of roses if you would be this garden? Where one's soul's pearly essence when you're the sea of God? That's true, and yet your troubles may turn to treasures rich. How sad that you yourself veil the treasure that is yours. Oh, if a tree could wander. Oh, if a tree could wander and move with foot and wings, it would not suffer the axe blows and not the pain of saws. For would the sun not wander away in every night? And how could at every morning the world be lighted up? And if the ocean's water would not rise to the sky, how would the plants be quickened by streams and gentle rain? The drop that left its homeland, the sea, and then returned. It found an oyster waiting and grew into a pearl. Did Yusuf not leave his father in grief and tears and despair? Did he not by such a journey gain kingdom and fortune wide? Did not the prophet travel to far Medina friend? And there he found a new kingdom and ruled 100 lands. You lack a foot to travel, then journey into it yourself, and like a mine of rubies receive the sunbeams. Oh, out of yourself, such a journey will lead you to yourself. It leads to transformation of dust into pure gold. Come, come, wherever you are. Come, come, wherever you are. Wanderer, worshipper, lover of leaving. It doesn't matter. Ours is not a caravan of despair. Come, even if you have broken your vow 1,000 times. Come yet again. Come, come. We are as the flute, and the music in us is from thee. We are as the mountain, and the echo in us is from thee. We are as pieces of chess engaged in victory and defeat. Our victory and defeat is from thee. O thou whose qualities or comely. Oh, here are we, O thou soul of our souls, that we shall remain being beside thee. We and our existence are really non-existent. Thou art the absolute being, which manifests the perishable. We are all lions, but lions on a banner. Because of the wind, they are rushing onward from moment to moment. Their onward rush is visible, and the wind is unseen. May that which is unseen not fail from us. Our wind, whereby we are moved, and our being, are of thy gift, and our whole existence is from bringing into being. On the deathbed. On the deathbed go. Rest your head on a pillow. Leave me alone. Leave me ruined, exhausted from the journey of this night, riding in a wave of passion till the dawn. Either stay and be forgiving, or if you like, be cruel and leave. Flee from me, away from trouble. Take the path to safety, far from this danger. We have crept into this corner of grief, turning the water wheel with a flow of tears, while a tyrant with a heart of flint slays, and no one says, prepare to pay the blood money. Faith in the long comes easily in lovely times, but be faithful now and endure, pale lover. No cure exists for this pain but to die, so why should I say, cure this pain? In a dream last night I saw an ancient one in the garden of love, beckoning with his hand, saying, come here. On this path, love is the emerald, the beautiful green that wards off dragon's knob. I am losing myself. If you're a man of learning, read something classic, a history of the human struggle, and don't settle for mediocre verse. This marriage, may these vows and this marriage be blessed. May it be sweet milk, this marriage like wine and halva. May this marriage offer fruit and shade like the date palm. May this marriage be full of laughter, or every day a day in paradise. May this marriage be a sign of compassion, a seal of happiness here and hereafter. May this marriage have a fair face and a good name, an omen as welcome the moon in a clear blue sky. I am out of words to describe how spirit mingles in this marriage.